Little Miss Recap contains adult language and is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Little Miss Recap. My name is Amy.
And I'm Becca.
Hi, Becca.
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay, but I think I see a mirage behind you.
What is it?
So, is it the ocean?
So what you're seeing right behind me is actually the bay,
Okay.
and that's
Okay.
SFO. That's the San Francisco International Airport.
Okay. So I'm jealous. We're just going to start right off there. Because can you see any whales? Are there any whales popping up back there?
So if there were whales, we have had a whale in the bay before, and when humpbacks get in the bay, it's very dangerous.
Oh.
So we don't want them in the bay. We
Why
want
is
them.
it dangerous?
It's the bay is actually very shallow.
And so they can become beached.
Yes. And we haven't had one get in the bay in a while, but every once in a while, a little sucker gets up there and it becomes like.
Is it Merlin or Tidal trying to find their way to me?
Yes. They're
We're
just
stuck
lost.
in the San Francisco Bay.
If they ever even get this far, they're so slow, those humpback whales.
I know. Guys, just so you know, if you're watching MAFS, are you watching MAFS, Married at First Sight?
No, I'm not. Okay. Yeah.
Amanda and I recorded a little schmidge about it at the end of our Yellow Jackets.
Yes.
Which is only on our paid feed. So I'm going to append that little smidge onto the end of this episode so that free
fun.
people can hear it as well.
Oh, fun.
So if you're interested, and they're both the same production company, so it works.
It works.
So if you're interested in hearing a 9 to 10 minute conversation from Amanda and me about this week's Married at First Sight, it is on the end of this episode.
Fun.
Okay. Okay, so we've reached the end.
We have.
Well, we still have the reunion.
Based on this episode, I have high hopes for the reunion. I think it's going to be emotional.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I have a lot of thoughts and a lot of feelings. We weren't really surprised.
No, I actually have our notes from what we predicted on the first episode.
Good.
And I'm pretty sure we were right.
I think the thing that surprised me is I thought Joey would say no. And Monica got to it first. I think he would have said no. It was just a matter of who went first.
Yeah. And seeing them on this episode, I saw them in a different light than I had seen them leading up to this episode.
Oh, I've seen him in a different light.
Yeah.
Well, I'll save it. Okay. Cool. So the way we're going to go through Love is Blind season 8, episode 13 is we'll go couple by couple.
Okay.
We'll talk about what happened, and then we'll discuss what we think, why the decisions were made.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
Works for me.
So let's start with Sarah and Ben. So we pick right up where we left off, where they're at the altar, like ready to say, she's ready to say no. So she says no. And she says, I've always wanted a partner who's on the same wavelength, and today I cannot. And she says, I don't want this to be misunderstood. Yep. You are amazing, and I love you. And he's like, oh, golly gee. Well, I'd love to still be your boyfriend and keep growing our relationship. And she's like, we'll see.
She basically said, nope, sorry,
not
nope.
happening.
Yeah.
Then she does the weird, and I'm guilty of this. I'm fine. But like, you're clearly not.
When the whole world is falling apart, but it's so tight. I'm fine.
And the sister's like, you're clearly not fine. So they get in the car together, and it's the mom and the sister and Sarah. And Sarah keeps saying, like, he's such a great person. He's such a great person. I'm just sad. I'm numb. I hope I made the right decision. Now she tells mom and sister about the Black Lives Matter conversation and how his answer really affected her, especially since it happened in Minneapolis.
Which we knew. Like, I always knew that conversation was going to replay in her head.
Yeah. It was pretty clear right from the start. She says his church's views, he didn't seem to really know them, but they were very traditional. And she says he doesn't seem to think about things like equality, love. And then she says vaccines.
And I texted you right away and said, I want to see all the unaired, uncensored conversation between them. Because hearing that in the moment when she was talking, I think they really had deep conversations, and she went against her gut every single time.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Again, she's trying to marry the man she wants him to become, not the man he is.
And
That's the problem.
does she say, I think it's Sarah who says you can't date somebody for their potential.
It's either her or her sister.
Yeah, and that's
one of them says it.
That's 100%. Like, you can be with a great guy and see that he's a great guy, but it doesn't necessarily mean he's the greatest guy for you.
Yeah. Again, we've talked about this. I married my ex-husband for his potential, which, 25, 30 years later, he still has not reached.
Surprise.
Yeah. So she says he didn't have curiosity. That was interesting to me because I'm somebody who's a sucker for, I want somebody who's intellectually curious. Like, I want somebody who, Timmy and I will have these bizarre conversations about, wait a minute, who had the biggest empire in the world, or what did the Ottomans do? Or, like, we just go down these rabbit holes all the time.
Yeah.
It's nice to have a partner who's interested in that kind of stuff. And she deserves that.
Or it's nice to at least, even if they're not interested in anything that you are interested in 100%, to at least engage and want to listen to you talk about it. And I don't think he was ever really engaged in who she was.
No, I mean, I'm so lucky to have found you and Amanda who will listen to me talk about Scott Peterson.
No, we are so lucky to have Amanda who will listen to us find a way to talk about Grease in every conversation.
Why is Grease the cultural touchstone for an entire generation? Why? We don't know, but it is.
Was it the first movie that was on VHS that we could own?
You know what it is? I think it was the sing-songiness of it.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? It was a musical. And I was talking about Mad Men in this way the other day, that period pieces seem to do well because they're locked in a time. So you can't look at it and be like, oh, that didn't age well. Even though Grease, we're 50, 60 years out here. It didn't
age
not
well.
up to date. But, and there's some problematic stuff in it. But like, it's a period of time. It captures a period of time. And
I think
just
also
remember thinking when I was a little girl, like, oh God, I got to grow up to be Rizzo.
I got to be a beauty school dropout. I also think for a whole generation of people, it's not necessarily the movie. It's everything, the memories of my childhood, my family, my sister, us reenacting it. It's a core memory.
Yes. Anyway, diversion of Grease. Okay. Amanda will be proud.
Back to the Love is Blind.
So she says, and I think this is important to remember, because with these two, we can get caught up in the, who should accept whose political views. But she makes the point of, it's not that he had opposing views. It's that he seemed to have no views.
Yeah.
And that's a problem. Like, you don't have an opinion on Black Lives Matter?
Or you should, at least for anyone who goes to any type of church or organized religion aspect, you should know what that church stands for.
100%.
And you have to put your values against those values and say, okay, I don't agree with this. I do agree with that. But to not know anything, that was bad. Like
I said, I could have 20 years ago dated somebody with an opposing political view if, say, for example, they had a different view on the economy than I did. Or even because I remember when this happened, after 9/11, the whole George Bush and invading Iraq. And, I was still friends with people who thought it was okay to invade Iraq, even though I did not think it was right.
Yeah.
Today, it's different because certain marginalized groups are fighting for their very existence. And that's different.
I also think 10, 15 years ago, somebody could be fiscally conservative, but still be liberal. I don't think today, where we're at, those things can be the same.
Yeah. It's sad, but it's true. So she's talking about this, right? And then they cut to him literally being prayed for by his friend Abraham. I'm like, okay.
They are I've gone to church that's called laying hands on somebody, where you put your hands on somebody and you're praying. And that's okay. That's who he is. And that's all right. Like, it's okay to be a Christian. It's okay to go to church.
Sure. Yeah.
But I think that they're just so different that it's not going to ever work.
So this brings us to the what went wrong portion of this. So I have a question for you. It's an overarching question.
Okay.
the point of the very conceit of Love is Blind is that you get to know someone without the external factors of class and race and looks and all of that bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I would argue you really forget class, because class is part of who you are. So conversations will bring that out. But
race is who you are. So
yeah, it's all part. It's all okay. Just who you look, what you look like.
Yes.
So my thing is, isn't this the very point of this, that they should have been having these conversations? Like, it's so weird to me that these two people came out of the pods, said we're getting engaged, but we don't really know anything about each other. Isn't that the whole point of it?
And I think it's because what I said before. I think she saw I think they were just beige flags to her. And she went against her gut every single time because it's so much fun. This is so easy. I think he's cute.
Yeah.
And I think if she had listened to her gut, that first conversation about Black Lives Matters, when she left and she was all up in arms and she was talking to everybody in the lobby, group area. Lobby, what is it called?
The girls' quarters,
the girls' quarters. Thank
when
you.
they were in the lobby of the hotel, right?
I had a total brain fart there. If she went, and this is a call to arms to all women right now.
Whoa.
When your gut tells you something, listen to it.
Yes.
Do not say, but he's a good guy, but he's cute. I think if she listened to her gut that first day, we would never have gone to the altar.
I agree. I think it takes women 30 years to listen to that gut, though, sometimes.
Yeah.
Maybe longer. I started listening to my gut probably 5 years ago.
I probably started listening to my gut about 2 years after my divorce.
Yeah.
When I was like, okay, what I'm doing is not right, but my tummy is telling me different. I should listen to my tummy.
My tummy. So I don't know. I think it was interesting, right? Because we didn't see more about this social media thing. So we don't know if that played into her. I think maybe it did subconsciously. She was like, okay, I already had some of these yellow flags.
Yeah.
But that was, then you combine this and then blah, blah, blah. Like, it was just a lot. And look, like we said before, if Ben wants to be in his Christian bubble, he deserves somebody who wants to live in the Christian bubble with him.
Yeah.
Go ahead. And she deserves somebody who's going to live in her liberal bubble with her. I don't hate Ben. I really don't.
I actually really like Ben. I like Ben a lot.
I don't hate him. We don't know what this TikTok situation is.
Yeah.
This episode could air today, and then next week we find out he's like, I don't know, a murderer. We don't know.
The worst. Yeah. But I think I do believe that if anything really was abusive with that TikTok girl, it would have come out. But I haven't seen, and I'm not on all corners of the internet. But from what I've seen, I know I don't have enough time in the day. I'm sorry, people. It just seems like he was a bad boyfriend. I think he was just
stack him up amongst the others. I mean, this is what we deal with,
I think he's somebody who is who he is, and he's a product of his environment, and that's okay. And I think he deserves love, and she deserves love.
Yeah.
And I hope good things for both of them in the future.
I agree.
I did love, though, after the wedding, when she said no and it was a little of the craziness of afterness, it did kind of feel like a real reality show. Like the camera, how it moved felt a little different.
Yeah.
Like it felt like the cameramen and production wasn't prepared for her to say no.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of a scramble.
It did feel.
I like to see a scramble.
Yeah, because then it feels real. Like
let's just never forget what was her name? It's like they call her Gigi or something.
Oh, first season, and she ran out and she fell.
Ran away. She fell down the hill, and production's like running after her. Oh, never forget.
I love Sarah too, because you could tell she was so uncomfortable at that altar when she was like, I'm fine. Meet me outside, everyone. And she's trying to laugh.
I know. I have learned that when they ask the woman, the bride, do you take this? And if the sentence starts with, I love you very much, you're getting dumped.
You're getting dumped. Yeah.
So let's go to Monica and Joey. So now I'm angry because the first thing we see of her is, I'm all in. If he says yes, I'm in. I love him so much. That's a blatant lie.
No, yeah.
Are they told by production to make it seem like they're going to say yes?
I think they're told, like, but also maybe in that moment you are filled with excitement. You are filled with this is going to happen. It's the day you're getting married, you know, it's.
Yeah. Well, now Bart Simpson longboards in like a 12-year-old.
No.
Come on.
It was 3 feet that he had to longboard. It pissed me off. Him and his longboard need to go.
Guys, I can't. I saw a post of him in his reunion.
I got to put this coffee down.
And he has the longboard. And I wrote, this is like the quote, nice guy starter kit. Like this, what is he do? Look, I'm sure he's a fine human being, but this, no.
And also I saw those reunion looks. His longboard matches his suit.
You know what?
That irritated me even more.
I just got the vibe. You know who he reminds me of? Bill. Oh, I don't know his last name, but Keanu Reeves' character, Bill from Bill and Ted.
100%. Yes. Yes. He watched that movie and based his whole personality on it. Yes.
I don't know his last name, Bill's last name, but whatever.
Bill have a last name in Bill and Ted?
It doesn't matter. So, all right. Monica tells her sister and her friend that Joey does not show emotion, but he's very analytical, and that's kind of who he is.
Yeah.
Now, I call them his bro pod, like just his pod of bros that are swarming around him at all times.
It's like a litter of puppies.
They're over the top. They're over the top. They're like, you care about others. That's who Joey Lavelle is.
And they're like throwing the ball every time and he's catching it and then he's like saying something and throwing the ball.
He's like tubular, guys. Like totally awesome.
I don't know why, but he really got on my nerves this episode.
He was Bill and Ted.
He was the worst.
He says the sister has been a problem. She apparently, the way he interpreted it, I don't know if she said this or if he interpreted it this way, but he says what he heard was that they have her blessing, but not her support. So now the sister, this sister needs to fuck right off. I don't know if she's triggering me so hard because I'm a little sib, but the way the sister questions if Monica knows how to read people because she brought home a couple of losers in high school. Bitch, sit down. Stop it.
Okay, little sister, let me school you.
Okay, please do.
Us big sisters are only looking out for your best interest. And if it wasn't for us, you guys would be philangling out there in the world.
Dating guys like this?
Yes. My sister, I love her, but she has dated some doozies.
God. There's just this and then Nicole goes, because her friend jumps to her defense and is like, I'm really proud of the work that you've done on yourself. In other words, she's not in high school anymore, Nicole. Fuck off. This sister really triggered me.
I think that big sisters we capsulize little sisters at a certain age. Yes. And you never get older than that.
Guys, come at me if you have people in your life who constantly remind you of the bad mistakes you've made in your dating life. It's bad.
And come at us if they are all your older siblings. Pointing out all these failures.
Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words. Amanda.
Amy.
For our sponsor, Lumi Gummies today, I have an idea. I think we should do a rapid fire bonus round. Which 90-day celebrity stars need a Lumi Gummy or have taken a Lumi Gummy maybe?
Okay. Madeline.
Oh, I have her on my list too. Manon. Manon could really use indica.
Yeah, to calm her the fuck down.
Calm down a little bit.
I think Jenny could use a sativa to maybe up the energy a little bit because there's none there.
Funny you mentioned Jenny. I have Sumit's aunt can use one
definitely
to chill out a little bit.
She definitely could use one. This is a wild card. Florian could use one. I don't know what variety.
Yeah,
but
maybe he needs a hybrid.
I feel like Florian on a gummy would be good.
Yeah. I also have Dylan's mom. from Dylan and Patia.
Yeah.
And I have Luke's dad of Luke and Madeline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. And we can use Lumi gummies as well.
Yes. All the time.
Consistent, mellow, and super delicious, Lumi gummies are specifically designed to make you feel good, not stoned. Whether you're looking for an end-of-the-day de-stressor, a midday mood boost, or help getting the best sleep ever, Lumi gummies has a strain that's right for you. So, Amanda, our flavor that we like a lot in this home is the sour strawberry cookie hybrid.
Ooh, is it particularly sour?
It's not super sour because I don't like sour things.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I just find that it's the perfect blend of up and down. It's right in the middle.
Nice.
But you feel good. I really like it.
I'm a hybrid girly myself, and I'm going to go with the watermelon sorbet because I do enjoy watermelon, and it's just a nice, cool, chill evening of watching TV.
You know what I need to do? I need to take one before Sister Wives comes out. Before I meet my arch nemesis in the ring.
Yes. I think it would help you a great deal. I think it would help Cody Brown a great deal.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Guys, Lumi gummies are available nationwide. Go to lumigummies.com. That's LUMI gummies.com. Use code Little Miss Recap for 30% off your order. That is Lumi gummies, LUMI gummies.com. Code Little Miss Recap. Lumis.com. Code Little Miss Recap. It's 30%. And the link is in the show notes if you guys need it. So now Monica says, I have not gotten much from him emotionally. He hasn't told me or made it clear that he's wanted me.
And I also got the vibe from their conversations that they probably hadn't been physical with each other. And if you're not physical with somebody, sometimes you don't know if they're into you. Like their bodies weren't, I don't think their bodies were talking to each other.
I don't think they got physical in that. I don't even know if they made out.
I think they just were friends the whole time. It was a friend zone thing.
Yeah. It was weird. So mom's very sweet to her, says, I'm proud of you every single day.
Yeah.
Joey's mom comes in. And she's very happy Joey's doing this and how, his motto of live, love, never regret. This guy has a Michael Scott quality to him.
I couldn't. And then he corrected his mother on his quote.
Yeah. Because mom says it's live, love, never forget. He's like, no, mom. No, dude.
Nope.
My motto is dudes, live, love, never regret.
Can we also talk about those shirts?
Know why I'm doing him as an 80s surfer.
Can we also really fast make fun of the shirts that him and his dudes were going to wear?
Hawaiian shirts.
That
totally wedding, bro. Like what?
That wedding made no sense. On her side, it looked like it was black tie. On his side, it looked like it was like
Hawaiian. She probably was going to say yes and saw the shirts and was like, never mind.
Thank you.
One thing that the mom did say that I thought was really interesting, and if we get into Joey's head and start to peel layers here, and again, I think he's a good dude. I have nothing against this guy.
Yeah.
But he's just easy to kind of make fun of here.
He's just kind of irritating.
She says, when your sister got sick, you were the rock.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you got to unpack that, dude. If you were emotionally supporting your parents through that, that's rough. Okay.
Yeah.
Dad comes in. Dad has completely different energy than Joey.
His parents were not what I was expecting at all.
No. Dad comes in. He's got this new wife on his arm and he's got these little reading glasses and he's like, let me tell you about life. Like he was real down to earth and solid.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. I mean, mom was too. I have no reason to think, but I'm saying he's different than Joey, not mom.
Yeah, it was if I would say that he was leaning towards mom or dad, he had more of a mom energy, Joey. Yes. The dad is, I wouldn't even know that was his dad.
Yeah. Joey longboards down the aisle.
And everyone cheers like he just cured cancer. Like I couldn't. I got angry. I had to pause.
So she goes first at the altar and she says, I love you. And we're all like, okay, here it comes.
Yeah.
And then she says, but I just can't do it right now. And she says, to do this, I have to be 100% and I'm not there.
Yeah.
And he kind of says, I'm not either. And then in a weird moment, he turns to the crowd
and
gives a speech about how his sister I don't know. Guys, okay. So at one point I wrote they put an empty wheelchair there to represent his sister, which is very sweet.
Very sweet.
But could they have done it in a way that wasn't so upsetting for the mother? The poor mother sobbing the entire fucking time.
And her daughters are like, look, Mom, it's all right. It's just a wheel. Like, I felt like the daughters weren't being very sympathetic.
Like, I've seen this done before where people have got married where like a parent is passed and they might have like a special flower for that parent, or they might include the topic in the vows or something. But like, I just felt really bad for the mother because she had to look at the chair and you could tell she was not
it broke
okay
her.
with it.
Yeah, she kind of did that like fetal position cry where
yes. So now I don't know why I split my notes like this, but he gives a speech about his sister, and then Monica describes Joey as a stone cold man. She tries to walk it back like she's saying he's solid, but something's wrong there. And then when she leaves, he's like, okay, see ya.
Yeah.
Did you get that? She walks past him.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, see you later.
And later on, he says, like, I don't think we'll ever see, like, he was like, I don't think we'll ever see each other again. I'm good with not, which felt like such a different vibe than we'd ever. I feel like a lot of stuff this season happened off camera that we don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Did something happen? What more with the sister happened off camera? I feel like there were conversations that caused a divide between them emotionally.
Okay, so I'm going to say this. In my discuss portion here, I have Joey feels like a guy who just says a lot of things. He just says a lot of words. He says a lot of platitudes. And you don't feel like there's depth to him behind any of these words. Like, I never thought I would say this, that the sister actually had him pegged as somebody who knows how to say the right thing at the right time to the right person.
Yep.
But that's kind of it.
I wrote in my notes, did Joey take a course in good guy? And that's what he's following?
He's the good guy starter pack.
Yeah. And I think from what it seems and from what we saw at the wedding, he's the only boy in his family.
Yeah.
I think he learned like what it means to be a good guy, to take care of people, but there's no actual emotion behind it. He has
been praised, Becca. Yep. Like, as the only boy in the family, he has been little precious Joey boy. I mean, when he longboarded and everyone stood up cheering, I bet you half of the people cheering were his sisters.
And I also think that he's a martyr for his family. He gave up a D1 scholarship.
Yep.
And that's something that everyone in his family knows and has like put him on a level above them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw Joey in a very different light this episode.
It's interesting because when you go back and look at it now, you see they have zero chemistry.
I rewatched the episode by mistake. Actually, they went on the snow. What do you call it? Not snowboarding, but I don't live in the snow. Sledding.
Yes.
And you see that there's nothing. Like there's laughing. Nothing. There's nothing.
Yeah, they're friends. That's it. And I don't even know if they'll be friends.
Not according to Joey. And then it makes you think, did they pick too soon?
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah.
If they picked too soon. And again, we wasted so much time, so much airtime with Madison, Alex, Mason, Meg. Why?
Yeah.
Why didn't you give us 4 episodes of the pod and then give us the rest of this?
I would like more episodes of them out of the pods, learning who they are, understanding, because then you understand more of what they make their decision at the altar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. You're not left with all of these plot holes.
Yeah.
Okay. Virginia and Devin, this was fascinating. She tells the camera, he is everything I've ever wanted, and I'm definitely saying yes. Here it is in blood. Here's my signature on the contract. I see a future with him.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a lie, but okay. He tells his brothers, or his bros, / family, that they've not had any fights, but they have had difficult conversations, like around politics and prenups. And he says, it wasn't all peaches and roses.
Which I'd never heard before, but.
No. I mean, I like a good peach, but usually when it's baked into a cake, I mean, I don't want to eat it plain. But he says, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. He says, she's my person and I am a yes.
Yeah.
She tells her little glam squad over there that he is kind and thoughtful and reassuring. She loves how dedicated he is to his job, how much he loves kids.
Yeah.
I'm going to say right now, I don't hate Devin.
Devin's young. That's what it
young.
is. He's young.
I admire what he does for his career. Okay. I don't hate him. I don't think he's a bad guy. He just, there's issues that, don't really, it's not necessarily a reflection of his character.
No, I think they're on two different levels. She is a little bit older. She's a little bit more stable.
Stunning, Becca. Stunning.
Oh, have you seen her reunion look?
Oh, no.
Oh, run to Instagram after this.
Who's wearing the terrible pants in the reunion look that we saw? Devin.
Devin.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wrote, the best thing about Devin is his mom. His mom is amazing. I love her. She says, it's so good to see you doing well after all you've come through. She's very supportive. She wants Virginia to be her daughter-in-law.
And before seeing Devin, she went in and saw Virginia.
Yes, she did.
And I think this is the first time that we've seen the other person's parent go before the wedding to see the other person. I don't remember that happening.
I want to say we've seen it before, but I can't. It doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
If it does, it hasn't happened often.
And right now, I am believing they're getting married. I'm believing this. Everything feels very real. Her aunt is marrying them. She made her bouquet.
Let's talk about the aunt for a second.
Okay.
I love this aunt.
I love her too.
Aunt Kathy is her name. I think she's trying to send Virginia a signal because she says, you always make good decisions and you have good instincts.
Yeah.
I think she might be trying to say, like,
Yeah. Listen to your heart. Listen to your gut.
Heart here.
Listen to your gut. Listen to your tummy.
Listen to your tummy. So they get Unchained Melody as their song.
And I don't know why, but I'm sobbing. I'm in tears.
Me too. Well, whenever I hear that song, isn't it? It was in Ghost, right?
Yes, I do think it just invokes tears in me. Yeah,
it does. Devin goes first. He says yes. Then she goes, I love you so much. I'm like, oh, here it comes.
Here it comes.
And she says she's just not ready. He starts to cry.
Yeah.
I felt really bad for him.
I did too.
And she leaves. Her dad hugs Devin and says, I'm really disappointed.
Yeah.
His family's super pissed.
Yeah.
Some of the women on his side are like, what? She came here to get married. And mom's like, she came here to get married. Now she's not ready?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Her mom had her vibe changed.
He gets in the car with his mom. He's crying. He says he did not see this coming. And here's where his mom says, I thought she was looking for a husband. Isn't that the whole point? And now she's not ready?
Yeah.
Okay, now she's in the car. She keeps apologizing. The sister's like, don't apologize. Don't apologize. And she tells the camera she feels terrible.
Yeah.
So let's discuss them as a whole, right?
Mm-hmm.
She made some interesting comments after the wedding.
Yep.
She said she was protecting him. And she doesn't know if it's a cultural thing or why she was doing it, but she had in her mind that she had to protect him. There were conversations he didn't want to have on camera, mostly around politics. Then she tells us about the wedding gift.
Yep.
There was a check that was sent to him, and apparently his mother said to her, assuming she knew about it, oh, did you see, I don't know, Aunt Joanne sent you guys a wedding present. And she was like, no. She gave him time to see if he would say anything about it. Never did. She said, I can't trust him.
Yeah. And you know what? That's a weird thing to not tell your bride that you got a joint wedding gift of, I'm assuming, some money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I remember when Steve and I were getting married, every check or gift that came in, we both knew about it right away.
Yeah.
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 So
So somebody wrote to me. I don't know if they wrote to me privately. I can't remember if they put a post in our Backdoor Friends Facebook group, which if you're a lady of a certain age, get in there. It's fun.
Oh, having a great time.
Yeah. Play Match Factory, solve crimes, and get in the Backdoor Friends group. Somebody wrote, like, this is a very common thing in the dating world. I have not dated in 20 years.
Yeah.
A lot of BDFs are out there dating. Okay. And they've said they run into this a lot where a guy will hide his conservatism in order to reveal it later to a woman. And I wonder if that's a little bit of what was going on here, that he was avoiding those conversations because he knew they didn't align.
Yeah.
And didn't want to, because maybe it's not a huge deal to him. I think it is to her.
And I think he might be somebody like Ben who just has never really thought about it.
She says that the line, and we called it out last episode, when he said to her, when she said, I vote, pro-choice or whatever, and he said, but don't you vote your faith?
It offended her.
It offended her, and it should, because like she said brilliantly, like everybody's faith and voting your faith looks different.
Yep.
And I'm voting my faith as it looks to me. And 100%. This is what it looks like. He didn't do himself any favors with that.
No. And I don't think it's, and I don't know why I feel this way about these guys. I don't think any of these guys, except for Dave, have bad intentions. I just think they don't ever think about things. They've never had to think about it. It's never been an issue or a cause in their life. So this might be the first time that they've ever thought about these things.
And I think what we're seeing, and trigger warning, I'm going to get a little political here, but I think what we're seeing is women's votes are being stripped away. Or women's rights, are being stripped away. And they're not going to go softly into the night. They are not going to just date men who vote against their rights. They're just not.
Yeah.
Some women don't care about these things, and that's fine. But women who do are not going to bang, marry, date, whatever, men who are voting against them having bodily autonomy. They're just not.
Yeah.
And that's what we're seeing.
I read an article, I believe it was in Time. It was an actual news source, not Instagram or TikTok.
It wasn't US Weekly?
No, it was not. But it was, I read it because it was talking about Gen Zers. And I have Gen Z sons. Okay. And it was saying that the divide between girls and boys in the Gen Z generation of views are becoming so widespread that Gen Z girls are not dating Gen Z boys because Gen Z boys align more with boomers.
Yeah.
And the girls are aligning more with like Gen X millennials.
Okay.
And that divide is getting bigger and bigger. And the dating world between them is getting bigger and bigger. Yeah. And girls are choosing not to even date. So it was
maybe
a really,
Gen
really
Z
interesting.
Girls should start dating Gen Z girls and we would solve all the world's problems.
If that's what I would want if I had a daughter.
I mean, I'm over here praying for it on the reg.
Yeah. Not saying other women can be not great to other women, but it just seems easier.
It just feels easier. It feels, So I don't know. I thought this was really interesting, though. You've had 2 of the 4 couples end their relationship basically over political views.
Yeah.
And again, this is the whole fucking point of the experiment. This should have all been ironed out.
Yeah.
I don't understand this.
And it makes me wonder because we have found out that they're given questions. They're given questions of the day, 5 questions to ask, those type of things. So are these like, do you like McDonald's or Burger King? Like, what are these questions?
Maybe number 1 needs to be, what are you feeling about my uterus? Do I have a right to it? Do you have a right to it? Who has rights to it? What's going on? Maybe the questions need to be that black and white.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
But then is anybody going to want to be on that show? This goes back to our first episode where we were talking about our dating show at the altar. Like, would anybody want to be on it?
I don't understand when you have a show that the whole point of is to fall in love based on discussions and you're not having discussions.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words. Taylor and Daniel, this will take 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, there was a little weird spot. Okay. My man dad, Daniel's dad, comes in and he sits down and he's like, I call him broke down Eric Menendez because he kind of looks like him. Although some would argue Eric Menendez is the broke down one because he's in prison, but whatever. Tomato, tomato. So dad tells this, I think he meant it to be a very touching story about how when Rachel was born, his daughter who was born blind, how when she was born, they were very upset. They were worried for her future, as I imagine, any parent would have been, whatever.
They were scared. Yeah.
But then Daniel came along and he was perfect. I was like, dude, you might want to ask the editors to cut this. I'm going to be real honest with you.
Yeah, it didn't.
I know his intention was okay, but the landing of it was not good.
Yeah, I agree.
So I was sobbing when she says to her dad, not having you here today was a real possibility for me. Remember, dad has the rare cancer.
Yeah.
And she thought he wouldn't be there, and I'm crying.
Did you notice when Taylor's mom walked in and she was like, I'm here, the party? Like she was, I don't know why, but it really annoyed me.
Nothing about Taylor's mom says the party has arrived. I'm just going to throw that out there. Like, maybe Daniel's mom, but
yeah.
No. So they walked down the aisle to Can't Help Falling in Love with You, which is one of my favorite Elvis songs, which I know Elvis did not write, but Elvis performed, and I love it so much. And I just wrote, they are perfect, the end.
They're perfect. And like, this was a real wedding. You knew it was going to be real. She had bridesmaids. He had best men. Like people walked down the aisle with them. Yeah. I was not worried. I knew exactly. It was the last couple. I knew exactly what was happening.
Yeah. So we're at the end of this.
Yeah.
What do you think about the future of this show? Do they need to tweak it at all? They already probably have 10 seasons filmed of it in the can.
Yeah.
But clearly something's not working here.
You know what? I think you have to have everybody from the same city, right? Like, or it doesn't work.
Yes.
But I think that they should not go back home to that city. I think that when they go to live in the apartments to see what life would be like, it should not be in the city they're from. Because I think then too many people around town sees a show filming. Oh, this has to be Love is Blind.
Yeah, that's a good part. Good point.
I think that would help the show
a little. So they just can't go home?
Yeah, till it's done.
Yeah. Maybe they go to Mexico for a couple weeks and then it's like, okay, I don't know.
I think there needs to be a quicker, I don't think it can't be a year turnaround time.
It's too long.
It's too long.
You can't ask these people, especially this generation, to not be on social media for a year.
Yeah.
You just can't.
You get like with the Washington, D.C. couple, Taylor and scientist guy, where then you have people like deciphering her TikToks. I think I see a shadow in the background.
Taylor Garrett.
Yeah.
Who really grew to be real hot to us in the end.
She really put her signature on him. But I think that would help the show if it was they didn't go back home to the city they live in. And it was a quicker turnaround time.
Or they could go home, but just don't be out and about.
Yeah.
Maybe that's, you know what I mean? I don't know. But when you think about it though, Becca, social media didn't play a problem here.
No.
The problem was that they're not having these conversations in the pods. Or they are and they're ignoring them. And then that's just a social problem. Like that's a societal issue of women ignoring their instincts. Or, men not being... Be honest
truthful
with yourself. Like if you think that, women shouldn't have bodily autonomy, own it. Say it.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? Like
you need to then find a woman who doesn't want autonomy,
and you need to learn to defend your position. I'm telling you right now, learn to defend it.
Yeah. I don't know. I also was this season, I know everyone's like, this season was so boring because the people were real. But so do we want real people or do we want influencers?
Stop it. We want drama.
We
Stop it right now.
We could have had drama with these real people.
We want the mess.
Yeah.
Bring the mess. Here's the formula, the perfect formula. You need to have a really like sanctimonious couple who are perfect. Okay, like Taylor and Daniel.
You do.
Then you need to have a couple that's like second tier. Okay, like a Chelsea and Kwame, is that his name? Like those people.
Yes.
Okay. Like they're great. We like them, but we're not writing love stories about them. And then you need two couples that are just a fucking mess.
Yeah.
They're banging each other's husbands. They're just
fighting.
Messing. They're fighting, cat fighting. That's what you need. That is the secret formula. Like 4 couples, maybe 5. 3 are a mess. 2 are okay.
And then you could have one that drops off. Like
right.
They
break
break
then
up.
You're like, I'm rooting for the love story of these 2. But also this mess is keeping me really entertained.
Yeah.
I think that's the secret sauce. I don't know how you get there.
And how do you do that without getting production manipulating it? That's the hard part.
And also, I think that they need to, I'm just going to say it, they need to film in bigger, more progressive cities. And the reason for that is I think you are more likely to find people who have matching backgrounds in more progressive areas.
Yeah.
Matching political views, I mean. And that needs to be taken off the table because like if you're not aligned there, forget it. In this day and age, forget it. It's not going to work. It's just not. No.
Not to be super political, but Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Was that filmed under a Joe Biden administration?
Seattle?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know when that was filmed.
Because all those couples, and there are a few like biracial couples, like everyone seemed to really align, and the world seemed easier in the Seattle episode.
So it premiered on Netflix in 2023. So that was the 4th season.
Okay.
It was filmed in Seattle in April, May 2022. Yeah, the world was like just a little calmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So could it be that, and I'm not trying to be political, but when this show started filming, it was the end of the election. The president had changed. So we were all a little more on edge.
It was more at a time of turmoil.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And that's why, like, were people more aligned in Seattle because it is more of a progressive city? And I don't think Seattle's very big, but it's a little progressive, I always think.
I'm trying to see when season 1 was filmed.
Because I do think what happens in the ether does affect the show. You know what I mean?
Okay, so like, I understand what you're trying to say. So let's take the partisanship out of it, right?
Yes.
And let's just say when these seasons are filmed during an election year or right after or before an election, people are all wound up.
Yes.
But if they're filmed kind of midstream, like season 1 was filmed October 2018.
Before COVID. Before
COVID
world.
COVID, in the middle of the Trump administration. So there wasn't a ton of, it wasn't an election year. Let's put it that way.
It was calmer waters.
Yeah. So maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But shit's in turmoil right now. So I don't know what they're filming right now and where they're going to find people who don't have an opinion about this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't
because what's going on in the ether, if I'm going into the pods, I'm worked up about what's happening in society.
I'm real worked up.
You know? And that's going to come across for me in the pods.
Yeah.
So it does kind of make sense that everybody in Minneapolis was kind of having political charged conversations because look what happened in their city.
Yeah. No, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Perfect sense. When was the George Floyd incident? When was this filmed? When was Love is Blind season 8 filmed? Okay, guys.
Last year?
Don't you love when I Google on the air?
I know.
Early 2024.
Because it was Valentine's Day in the pod, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And George Floyd, that was May 25th, 2020. So it's been some time.
Yeah. When was his, I don't know the cop's name, but when was his trial and when was he convicted? Did that have anything near the
Let me look.
Filming?
Derek Chauvin was the cop. I'll never forget his name.
I had his face in my mind when I said it.
Let me see. I want to say that he was. Oh, it was. Was it recent?
I felt like his conviction was more recent.
But could it have been in June? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. It looks like it may have been. He was sentenced, in 2022. So 2 years after. So, I mean, it was still all of the bottom line. If this had occurred in Scranton, Pennsylvania, I would know about it and have an opinion about it. Period. Because it was all everybody was talking about. It was all over the news. Like, how could you not have? And this gets back to the intellectual curiosity. Yep. Did he never read a newspaper? Did he never read an article? Did he never accidentally click on something on Facebook? I mean, you had to actively work to stay away from this news.
And Sarah said, and it was in our own town.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Wild. All right, girl. We've done it.
Yeah. We've been able to talk about the weddings for an hour. I was worried.
And we will. Are we going to talk about the reunion? Maybe we should.
Yeah. Let's do the reunion. We'll bookend it.
We'll do it next week.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you're going to be joining me for Love After Lockup, and I'm super excited.
Very excited. I have an interesting perspective on Love After Lockup.
Okay.
Only because I grew up with a Love After Lockup dad and uncle, and I've gone to jail, so I have some fun. I haven't gone to jail. Sorry, I've gone to visit people in jail.
Like
as a child.
That background check at Little Miss Recap. I was only found guilty of 12 counts of embezzlement. It's really nothing.
It's white collar crime.
I'm going to Camp Cupcake.
I'm working on my abs.
All right, guys. And again, stay tuned for your MAFS Minute.
Yes, exciting.
All right. Thank you, Becca.
Thank you. Have fun.
Bye.
Do we want to do a quick MAFS corner?
Yeah, let's talk about it real quick. So I think like I said to you, she keeps loading the gun and handing it to Akechi.
She really does.
Guys,
and both of them are not divorced, Amy.
Here's the thing. She went on to this experiment ready to be married.
Yes.
It didn't work out. She wasn't in love with Akechi at all. So I can understand her willingness to get married again quickly.
Right. But
it's the guy that I'm worried about.
It's the guy I'm worried.
So newly divorced that he's sleeping on his sister's couch, Amanda.
Yeah, I know.
We know the stages of divorce.
Yes. And MM was married, but she wasn't really married. Like, she didn't have to go find a new place to live or any of that bullshit. She just needed to sign his Fisher Price divorce over there and be done.
This guy is doing exactly what I did, which is I'm so hurt. I need to find an immediate replacement.
And it's someone he's known since childhood. So she's safe.
Yeah.
And she's very successful.
This is not good.
He does buy her a big ring out of nowhere, though.
He does.
So I'm disappointed in her because I really like her. I think she's just being really stupid now. And unfortunately, she's being stupid for all the world to see. I mean, all the world, the 10 people who are watching MAFS.
Yeah.
I am so over and disgusted by David and Madison.
Madison is showing her ass too.
She is showing her ass in such a big way.
Like she's 29 years old. We got to keep that in mind.
I understand, but
still.
She's
coming at this like my daughters would. Like this defensiveness. Girl, you are in the wrong here.
Yeah.
Like the fight I understand and you need to say this to Michelle. Look, two things are true. You hated David and treated him like shit and you're bad for that. I also fucked up.
Right.
Okay.
If the two of them could just say, you know what, guys, what we should have done is just gone to the experts when we realized we were into each other at week 3.
Yeah.
And not tried to skate through this till the end. That's the mistake they made. If they could just own that, I feel like there could be a lot of forgiveness.
Yes. And I do think that, like I told you, I'm pretty sure that they had the plan to get through this and to hook up after decision day. They were both going to say no. And what solidified that for me in this episode was they're like, having dinner or something. And she references their relationship. And he says, yeah, except for the way that it came out. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
He sent that text and that's what blew up. He sent it to the wrong person. And that's what blew everything up.
And I'm sure he had sent her real dirty shit like that before and after.
Yeah, and she still claims that she never saw the text. I love how they pretend they kissed for the first time on camera.
Sure.
Oh, come on.
It's so stupid. And you know what's really stupid? His fucking tattoo cover. I am sorry. That is the dumbest. I don't even
know what it is.
I know what it is.
What is it?
So it was his ex-girlfriend's name, right?
Yes. Yes.
So what he has done is he has a hand on a thing of spray paint and just lines over it. So it looks like he just spray painted over it. It is the dumbest fucking thing I have ever seen.
Yeah.
I have seen many a tattoo cover up.
Yeah.
This was stupid.
Yeah. I
hate them.
I hate them too. You're not you're just coming at this hot, and I can't understand why. Like, David is handling himself okay.
Yeah.
He's really not kind of saying anything.
Madison's just making an ass out of herself.
Madison is just firing on all cylinders. And it's like, what? Like, again, she keeps handing Michelle the loaded gun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Michelle is an asshole.
Yeah.
Just stop being a bigger asshole and people will recognize her.
Exactly.
Same with the KG. A KG's an asshole, MM. You don't need to work overtime to show us he is.
Nope. You just go live your life, girl. And by that, I mean, don't get engaged to someone you've known for 10 minutes.
And then that Brandon, like, hey, boss, I'm a KG. I'm
MM's fiance.
Well, first he just introduces himself. Then he's like, I don't think you understood. I'm MM's fiance.
And a KG's like, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, whatever.
Right. That's the one time I was like, I'm with a KG. He doesn't give a fuck. Why would he give a fuck?
And a KG said after, and I hate him. I'm not giving him any kind of
he's garbage.
Pass here. He's garbage. But he did say, like, I always felt she just wanted a plug and play husband.
Mm-hmm. Not good.
I'm not going to do this, but I would have to go back and see. Did he say that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Too. But maybe he did and we never saw it. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true.
I am here for Thomas and Camille, though.
Me too.
They're real cute. They're going to be fine. They're into each other. Mm-hmm. She's pulling out the lingerie now that they're all
like together. On camera.
And then, it's really funny. I was watching it at 2.5 speed. So to watch her like, and then she just pounces on him. It's great.
Oh,
it's great.
Guys.
They're good. And I'm still here. I'm here for Carla. I'm not sexed up into her like you are, but
I love Carla.
Love Carla too.
Love her. She's my girl crush.
Mm-hmm.
I love her.
She's great.
Yeah, and Juan still animatronic over there. I don't know what's happening.
And Alan apparently has found himself on FetLife. So go for it, dude.
Okay. I think Alan wants to explore that. Remember he put the latex play in the...
Yeah.
Good for you, dude. Go explore that because Madison's not going to do it.
No, go be the kinkster you want to be, dude.
Yep.
And he's the perfect kind of kinkster because if you see him on the streets, you're like, he's just...
You think,
nice normal guy.
You think he's like a quiet little,
right? You think he's a quiet, like vanilla house husband, but he's a real dirty bird, and I'm here for it. It's not even my kind of dirty bird. I'm just here for the idea of him being this kind of dirty bird.
But I agree with you, Madison. Not a good look here.
No, she looks like an asshole.
What are you doing? Even the other couples were like, really?
I know. The girls are like, ooh. Carla in particular is like,
who seems to have a read on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if Carla's going to tell me somebody's doing something stupid, I'm going to believe Carla because she called out all of this.
I am too.
All right. That's Maps Corner.
That's Maps Corner.
You're right. 5 minutes.
Yeah. It's not an episode worthy.